Okay, so for my culture food-based project, I am going to be doing a Salvadoreñ recipe known as Pastelitos. I have my mom here to help me, so say hi, Mom.
Hi.
Okay, let's get started. Okay, so to start off, we're going to begin by showing the ingredients. For the filling of the pastelitos, we're going to need 1.5 cups of green beans. These we've already steamed and cut up into little pieces. 2 tablespoons of diced up onion, 2 tablespoons of diced up tomato, 2 teaspoons of chicken flavored salt, otherwise known as nor Suiza in Spanish, 1 teaspoon of chopped up garlic, 1 full potato that we've already steamed and peeled up, and also 1 full chicken breast. To prepare the flour for the pastelitos, we're going to need 3 cups of maseca, which is an instant flour. We're going to need 2 teaspoons of nor Suiza, approximately 1 small cube of achiote. An achiote is a powder used to give the flour some more color. And then also we're going to need 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder to give the flour a bit more fluff. And then we are going to have some water to soften up the flour. So right now we're going to begin by cooking the chicken. So to a medium to large pot, we're going to add 1 cup of water. And then we're going to add some cilantro, and this is just to give the chicken more flavor. And we're going to add a pinch of salt. Now we're just going to wait approximately 20-25 minutes until the chicken is nice and tender. Right now we're going to begin sauteing the filling. So we've added the green beans, the potato, the tomato, the onions, the garlic, and now we're just adding the nor Suiza in order to mix everything up and give it some more flavor. And so we're going to saute this for a couple of minutes. So now that the chicken has finished cooking, we're going to begin shredding it. We want to get it into very fine pieces in order to make it more abundant. Now we're going to combine the vegetables with the chicken, which has now been shredded. So we're just going to add that nice and slowly. And now we're going to mix everything up. So now we're going to begin preparing the flour. So to my maseca, we're going to add the achiote powder. And then we have the baking powder. And then we have the consomé de pollo. And then we're going to mix everything to combine it. Now that our dry ingredients are well combined, we're going to begin adding the water. And it's going to act as a binding agent. And there's no specific measurement on the water. It's usually, you just add it as needed. Since it's still really clumpy, we're going to need more water. And then it becomes easier to just use your hands. ¿Cómo tiene que quedar la masa?
Que quede suavecita.
That looks good. Now that the flour is ready, we're going to begin forming the pastelitos. So we've gone ahead and scooped out some flour into approximately 1/4 cup in size, and this is going to give us a good size to put sufficient amount of filling. And now my mom is going to go ahead and demonstrate how to round the tortillas well. And now we're just gonna put a little bit of filling, well, as much as you want, of course. And then she's folding it over and making sure the filling is covered. Yay! Now we're going to move it on to the pan. This is a deep frying pan, and we've added a lot of oil, so there's no measurement, just put in as much oil, enough that will cover the whole empanada. I'm going to attempt and make the pastelitos as well. So I'm lathering my hands in some oil, and then taking the scoop, I'm going to attempt and form a patty-like shape. I'm not an expert like my mom, but I'm trying. That's perfect. How does that look, Mom?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the filling. Not too much? Okay. ¿Así está bien?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to... Oh no! Okay. I'm going to fold it hot dog style. Oh gosh, I think I put a little bit too much filling. No, I didn't. And then I'm going to press down the outer sides so that they can be nice and secure. And then I'm going to close this a little bit more, so that the filling doesn't fall out. And there we have it. So now I'm gonna put it in the fryer and let it cook. Now that they're golden brown on both sides, we're going to transfer them onto a paper lined with a napkin, and this is to simply strain the excessive oil. Now that they've been cooling for a couple of minutes, we're going to transfer them onto a clean plate. Okay, and so now we put together a plate with about 3 pastelitos, and typically this is how they're served. So on the left we have some salsa, and then on the right we have some curtido. So my mom is gonna help us and explain what goes into the salsa de tomate. So
Ok, salsa de tomate lleva tomates, cebolla, ajo. Luego se licúa, es todo.
¿Y el curtido?
El curtido lleva zanahoria rallada, repollo también rallado, cebolla y una pizca de orégano y otra pizca de sal, y se le pone también vinagre blanco.
And that's about it.
Para mí significa, es un plato del Salvador, típico, a la vez son antojitos que allá pues no cualquier persona, en ese tiempo cualquier persona podía hacer. Como aquí me da mucha impresión porque aquí es más fácil de hacer, porque tenemos más facilidad de tener todos los ingredientes para pues que queden buenos pastelitos. Y pues como digo, es un plato muy rico.
And that's a recipe on how to make Salvadorian pastelitos. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.